Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Passioknit Kelsie and welcome to another very passionate vlog. Today we still have a long list of custom orders to make, so that's what I'm going to be working on, starting by packing the custom orders that we finished in our last vlog. So the first thing that we have is an order for Ashley. We need one small sweatshirt, one sparkly electric violet scrunchie, one spiderweb top, and one pink mystery mesh market bag. The next order that we have is for Emily. It is a mustard colored bandana and one mystery brown Japanese knot bag. And our last order is for Danielle. That includes one mystery mesh market bag in the color greens and one mystery Japanese knot bag in the color pinks. Done. After packing those orders today, I have 30 orders left in the queue, but mind you, some of those orders have 2 items, 3 items, some of them even have 4 items, so we still have a lot of work to do. All of these orders were placed on the same day, pretty much at the same time, so it's not incredibly important to go in order. I think I'm just gonna mix it up. Make a couple mesh market bags, make a couple Japanese knot bags, make a couple beanies, whatever I'm feeling at that particular moment in time. So first, well, we're gonna go to the post office because that needs to be done. And I need to pick what I'm gonna make today. We could always start with the multiple item orders because I kind of like getting those out of the way early so that then my order number actually matches the number of items that I need to make. Keeps me on track in my mind. There are 3 orders that have multiple items. One of them has 4 mystery beanies in the colors True Mystery, Black, White, Gray, Pink, Purple. Another order has 2 mystery bags, one Japanese knot bag and one mesh market bag. Both of them are True Mystery, so do whatever we want there. And then, this one has 3 items, yes, but it's only one bag, and then the other 2 items are stickers. So why don't we start with this order here with the 2 bags, one mystery knot bag and one mystery mesh bag, both in True Mystery. The last thing that I made was a mesh market bag, so why don't we start with the Japanese knot bag. I already have yarns out here on my desk ready to go. I think for this one, I will use this yarn here, Capri Eco Cotton, color Gray Splash. I'll go ahead and bring this with me while we head to the post office and grab some lunch. I'm not expecting to get a bunch done, but maybe just a couple rows in the car at least. Packages have been dropped off and we're going to Michael's. We had lunch today and it's right over near where Joanne used to be and I really miss it. So I'm gonna try to fill that hole with Michael's today, although I don't really think it's gonna scratch the itch. Anyway, I'm looking for some light pink yarn, basic acrylic that is soft. I would really like Big Twist Living, but I don't think that Big Twist Living has the light pink that I'm necessarily looking for. So I'm gonna just look around, see what they've got. I guess specifically I'm looking for a pink that matches the Karen Simply Me Mosaic pink that I just ordered because it should be getting delivered today. Big Twist. This is the only light pink that they have, but it's very peach leaning. And I'm looking for like a cool tone. Honestly, I might just get some of this purple. This is nice. So I'd say Impeccable is not bad. It's not as good as Big Twist Living though. Still better than Red Heart Super Saver. And this looks like a nice pink. Or, oh, look at this one. That one's nice too. Oh. I think this one might be better. Yes, 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 yes. I wonder if they have any giant skeins. Ooh, wait, okay. They have Pound of Love. I really wish I had the Karen Simply Me Mosaic on me. I was planning on bringing it, but I forgot. So that I could compare the colors. One thing I can grab though is this guy. I really need a basket. We're gonna leave now. Got some yarn and I was correct. This was waiting for me whenever I got home, so it is time for a yarn haul. Starting with our online order here. If you remember from my last vlog, I bought these in bulk, 6 skeins a piece, which puts them at $6.47 each. You have to buy 6 to get them at the bulk pricing, which I think is a steal because 6 skeins, not that much, honestly. The first color that I bought is this guy. This is called Grassy, and it is a turquoise, blue, green situation. I've made multiple beanies with this color, and I usually pair it with a teal color. There's those. Next, I got this classic, more pink. This one is called Jubilee. This is the one that I was specifically looking for solid pink colors to pair it with because the first time that I bought it, I made 3 beanies and I paired it with this yarn right here. This yarn is, I love this yarn. I probably got it in my P.O. box or I've had it in my stash for a long time. So I was looking for a pink that was similar to this guy, because they look really good together and the hats work up beautifully. I bought a couple. We'll look at them in a second. Last thing that was in this box is this color, which is called Sunset. It's kind of a pink, orange, yellow combination. I don't think I've used this or had this color yet, but it is quite pretty. I'm not sure what solid color I would pair it with because like I said, it is a pinky, orangey, yellow combo, so we could go multiple ways if we wanted to on that one. And that's it. That was everything in my bulk order. Now what we bought from Michael's today in person. First of all, let me tell you the deal that I got. Initially, whenever I scanned everything, I'm pretty sure it was around $70. I then got on my Michael's app and I put in the 20% off all regular price purchases coupon, which is active today, and that brought it down to $54. And then I had a $20 rewards voucher from purchasing the bulk order online, applied that, and it got all the way down to $37. Feels good. Feels good. Here's what we bought. This specifically for beanies. I've already used this multiple times to make beanies. I love pairing it with a light sage green Big Twist Living. I have a bunch of that color because I bought a ton of it whenever Joanne was going out of business. My location just had a lot of it and it was really cheap, so I filled up a basket. I actually might be running low. I think I have about 8 skeins left. But anyway, somebody requested this color specifically, so I bought that for when that order comes up. I also bought this guy, same yarn, different color, really cute gray mix. It is called Cement Multi. Also for beanies, I figured if somebody ordered a black gray beanie that this would be a good option. Now, onto our solid colors. I bought some purple Big Twist Living, mainly because I love purple. Don't really know what I'm gonna pair it with or use it with. It just looked and felt so nice. I couldn't leave it there. Everything else is pinks. I got this color in Loops and Threads, Impeccable. This is called Soft Rose, which I would say is pretty darn close to the color that I was aiming for. Yeah, Okay, that's good. That's good. Now, the other two that I bought, I got for multiple reasons. One of them is that I just love pink. Same with the purple. Can't get enough. I also really like Lion Brand Pound of Love, but I also think that I could pair this yarn with multiple different pinks and they will all look really good. So for now, this is what I was working with the first time. Turns out pretty cute, but we could also pair it with this guy. I think that also looks pretty good. I don't see why not. And then lastly, there's a bit of a brighter option if we want that. I'm looking at my viewfinder and on camera, it's like leaning very warm, kind of red, but I'm just gonna say in person, it's like very berry colored, like almost a dark hot pink. The color name is called Cerise, Cerise, but there is a brighter pink running through this. It's just not as prevalent. Maybe like if we paired them together, it would pull it out a little bit more. I don't know. Or I could just use this for anything else that I like in the future. And that's it. That's all I've got. In other news, I was working on our Japanese knot bag. Just a bit in the car, to and from places. And this is how far I got. I'm going to continue working on this, obviously. Caesar has decided that he is not going to play games today because yesterday he did a 9-hour live stream playing Water Park Simulator. So today we're going to take a break and we're going to have just a couch movie watching day. And I couldn't be happier. So I am just going to work on custom orders throughout the day, sit on my couch and watch movies. Keep you guys updated.
Yes, you're brilliant. That's my husband.
I just realized I made a mistake at the very beginning of this bag. I was measuring it to see if it was tall enough yet to start the straps, which it is, and that's great. But I was looking at it and I was like, it looks a little skinny. And that's because I chained 25, which is what you do whenever you make a mesh market bag, but this is not a mesh market bag. So yeah, we're gonna have to frog this entire thing and start over.
Frogging montage.
Maybe I should make the same thing over and over again instead of jumping back and forth between all these orders. Okay.
What's your favorite type of frog? Much crochet items.
Definitely like those colorful, like poisonous tree frogs.
I like a poison dart.
From the
Poison dart's classic.
Yeah, poison dart frog.
Do you remember Pocket Frogs phone app?
I know what you're talking about, but I didn't have it.
One of the greatest apps of all time. There's different versions? That was a solo.
Back on track, although it did take a hot minute. That's fine. Going to start the straps now, and then I'm hoping we can start another project tonight, although it is 8:30.
What's happening?
We're back. Messing this bag up yesterday was a true tragedy. I also I can't believe I got that far into the bag before I noticed that I was missing 5 stitches from the bottom. Anyway, today we're gonna get back on track. This is where I gave up last night. I got too sleepy and had to go to bed. Just finished the second skein, about to tie on the third here, and we should be able to finish this relatively quickly. I'm still trying to decide if I want to make all of the same items back to back or keep making them kind of on an order by order basis. Because like I was talking about last night, maybe I should just make the same item back to back over and over again so that I am not getting confused on the stitch counts. Or maybe I should just lock in. Maybe I should just pay a little bit more attention whenever I'm starting a project. A little bit less autopilot. Honestly, changing back and forth in between projects is better for my hands. I noticed after making the 2 mesh market bags back to back, all of that chaining was hurting specifically the tips of my fingers. So if I go and make one of these bags, which is just single crochets, or if I go knit a beanie, then it's good for my hands. Gives me a little break. Yeah, probably do that. I'll just be more mindful when starting a project, make sure my counts are all correct. Today, we are still working on our multiple orders. This one is in order of a mystery mesh market bag and a mystery Japanese knot bag. As you can see, the Japanese knot bag is almost done. We then need to make a mystery mesh market bag. And moving on after that, the only other order with multiple items on it is for mystery beanies. So yeah, looks like we're gonna be making a little bit of everything today. Let's get to work.
Is there a bathroom? There is a bathroom. Good. That's always a plus. That's always a plus. That's the day, I guess. You got. Wait a minute. $200. Here? Yeah, we barely have to do. Oh my god. Oh my god. Here we go. Final upgrades. Casino. Numbers on the tip. Sir.
Done. Once again, pretty cute, pretty classic. I'm glad we started putting tags on these. I feel like it looks really cute. Whenever I first made one, I wasn't sure where to put the tag, but whenever you put it into the actual closing position, the tag just makes sense right there, you know? Anyway, that is half of our order finished, so I'll set this aside while we go make our mystery mesh market bag. Since this one is a true mystery option, I am going to pick out some yarn that is colorful and, I don't know, something that I don't use very often. How about that? There's one catching my eye right now. How about use some of this Ahoy? I believe this came from the P.O. box. Yeah, pretty sure, because I don't usually wind up my yarn into cakes. I have quite a few of these, so let's use them up. As far as the strap color goes, we could go with white, maybe a teal, maybe a light blue. Probably not orange, because the orange in this is like a darker orange, and the only orange that Lily Sugar and Cream has is the hot orange, so it doesn't match very well. Why doesn't Lily Sugar and Cream make solids that are the exact colors that are in their multis, so you can match things nicely? I think we're just gonna have to use white. Fine by me. So guys, I was just reading some comments on my last vlog, and someone had said, if they ordered a pink mesh market bag, then why did you make it pink and white? So now we must explain. All the orders that I'm making right now are mystery orders, which means I get to choose the yarn, but on the listings for my website, the customer can choose the general color range if they'd like, or they can choose True Mystery and be totally surprised. So the one we're making right now is True Mystery, so I chose all the yarn myself. But in the last vlog, the bag that we made with the azalea color, they chose the color range pink. I still get to pick out the yarn, we just need to pick something that has pink in it. That makes sense? Yeah.
I hate working here. Oh. Oh god. Oh. I should have went to college like my mother told me to. Customization 3,000. New wall skins. Toilet wall. Rug. Ooh.
Finished the length, so on to the straps now. The straps actually are like the longest part of this process because it's just so many single crochets. The mesh works up surprisingly quick. Only 4:30. Although I do have dinner plans tonight, so that is definitely going to take some time away from us. But after this, we're officially on to our beanies, which take way less time. I'm thinking finish bag and then at least one more beanie tonight.
See, everybody else is in there. Yeah.
Having a great time.
This person is not the asshole whatsoever. I actually love that they stood up for themselves and was like, I'm leaving and I'm taking my...
Okay, guys. I'm going to dinner now. I got barely into the straps. We'll come back, finish it when we get home.
Our next post comes from Am I the Asshole? Posted April 2026. Am I the asshole for leaving my friend at a restaurant after she tested me? We got a friendship test. I saw a friend in the market and I can't stop thinking about how she greeted me.
Okay. What market? What year is it?
Stupid
You
idiot.
slut? Not that, slut. That is me. I am Dina Passioknit. You slut. Get it, buddy. Yeah, you're damn right I met her once at the market.
Mystery bag complete with an orange tag to go with our orange spots on the bag. This officially completes our order with one mystery mesh market bag and one mystery Japanese knot bag. So I'm going to put this with our bag that we finished earlier today. And we're moving on. Next order on the agenda is 4 mystery beanies, and they are each different colors. First of all, there's a true mystery. Second of all, there is a black, white, and gray. There is a pinks, and there is a purples. So black, white, and gray, perfect opportunity to use the yarn that we bought at Michael's at the beginning of this video. This right here. Pinks, same thing. We should use the yarn that we got right here. Purples, I'll have to think on that one. And then for the true mystery, we'll have to think on that one too. But for tonight, at the very least, I'm going to start with our black, white, and gray. I'm just going to go find a good solid gray in my stash that works with this. If we can finish this one, that would be great. It's 8:45 right now. So maybe? Okay. I'm going to be using this Mainstays Anti-Pill acrylic yarn from Walmart. This is actually really soft and comparable with the Big Twist Living. There we go. Although I don't know what's going on with this situation. Hello there. This is how much I got done last night. And let me just say, the colors are fantastic. It looks really cute. This is about 10 inches long. It needs to be 11 and a half, around there before we start decreasing for the cap, crown. I can talk today. So we're going to do that right now. Considering this order has 3 more hats in it, I don't think that we are necessarily going to finish that in this video because it is day 3. And that's just about where we have to cut it off. I will say the knitting was a nice break from crocheting, whether it was the mesh market bag or the Japanese knot bags. I got all of this done last night in about 1 episode of Spider Noir, which has been pretty good so far, by the way.
Even with all that leaded up Louisiana environment.
Yeah, and even with all that damn Huel running through my... So I've been drinking in preparation for this 2 Huels a day for 12 straight months. So if Huel was going to be a problem...
this stuff does get tested. That's just on everything.
To
But
be safe,
right, I'm saying like,
like,
it's
that like, hey, as long as you're consuming less than 75 micrograms of lead per day and you're a healthy adult.
Ta-da! I put a gray tag on because obviously, why would we not? And it's perfect. One reason I love buying these multicolor yarns from Michaels to make these beanies is that one skein pretty much exactly makes a beanie, and there's like a tiny little ball left, and then I just set that aside so I can mail it to my friend later. So it's perfect. Buy a skein, make a beanie, and you're done. Anyway, first beanie of this order done. There are 3 more that I need to do, but not today. That is going to bring us to the end of this vlog. I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me in the future. Content that will, of course, include at least 30 more custom orders. That's it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!